We can't forget our friends on the West Coast, where the Occupy movement has not been as peaceful as other actions. Earlier today, clashes with police led to tear gas and arrests. More to join us with updates of Occupy Oakland and Occupy San Francisco is Joshua Holland. Joshua, can you tell us a little bit about what happened today? How did the standoff occur and why was tear gas fired?
Well, it's been a rambling day of protests across the Bay Area. I've been at 5 different protests today. As far as I understand, there was a scuffle that started when some police got detached from the main body of police, and in the middle of a bunch of protesters, tear gas was reportedly dispersed. I actually understand that the police weren't themselves wearing masks and got into the gas themselves. But I'm in San Francisco right now. I was in Oakland this morning, and I've come back to actually occupy San Francisco behind me. There's about 150 activists have taken over a building from which they were evicted a few weeks ago. This was formerly a mental health center owned by the Catholic Diocese of San Francisco. It's been shuttered down, and they've reoccupied it today. There's about 6 dozen police officers there standing back for the moment. A lot of the occupiers expect that they'll move in perhaps after sunset.
Joshua, it seems like in Oakland it's always the same story, these militarized police crackdowns that are so much more harsh than anywhere else in the country. I mean, is it just, why do you think that is? Why is it so different in Oakland than anywhere else?
Well, I think it's important for people to understand that the tensions between the Oakland Police Department and the community out there predate the Occupy movement. This is a very troubled police department. They've been sued for a number of times for using excessive force on protesters. They had to settle the suit with the ACLU and the National Lawyers Guild in 2003 after using wooden bullets on anti-arrest protesters. Things always tend to get hairy out in Oakland. It's a very militarized police force. So when the Oakland Police Department shows up, they're in heavy riot gear, bulletproof, everything. They got around in a tank today when I was out there earlier, or armored personnel carrying it.
Joshua, we could definitely hear the high winds there in San Francisco. I'm actually from that area too, and I've been at numerous Occupy rallies. And can you just talk a little bit more about any arrests that have happened in either San Francisco or Oakland today? Can you elaborate more on that?
Well, I think that we'll get better news towards the end of the day. Things are still ongoing. The biggest protest out in Oakland is scheduled for 7 p.m. local time. So as far as I know, I've only heard reports of 2 arrests so far, one in San Francisco, one in Oakland. Last night there was some damage done in Michigan. The occupiers here perpetrated the vandalism, made off the attack to the Occupy movement. Several of them said that they didn't recognize them and had broken some windows in the Mission District. But there was 1 arrest last night as well.
That was Joshua Holland, senior writer and editor for AlterNet.